Hey everyone, it's Jamie from BestNerdLife, and welcome to another episode of Nerdy Thrifts. This is going to be the last one of 2022. I'm going to go out with a bang and do some awesome stuff and show you some awesome things. Now, I am taking a little bit of a break over the Christmas period, but I have lots of things planned in the new year. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to 2023 so much. I probably jinxed it, touch wood, but it should be fantastic. Quick shout out and a thank you to everyone who's joined me this year. It's been absolutely fantastic. And someone's riding a motorcycle. But yeah, thanks so much. It's really been cool. And yeah, for the last time in 2022, let's go. So I decided to start my search by going to a CEX, and I managed to find some dual case PC games just laying about, like this Action Man Jungle Storm for 50p, as well as this Extreme Air Raid game, whatever it is, for £1. I picked that up. I also picked this next one up, which is Dark Reign, The Future of War, for £1. Pretty cool. I actually have Dark Reign 2, I got that previously. And it's also here as well, so yeah, I left it for someone else. Moving on to an actual charity shop here, and down below, right at the bottom, I found a couple of like demo discs for the PlayStation 2, as well as like a lone Xbox 360 game, as well as a couple of DS games. But you know, it's just kind of generic stuff that I'm not really too interested in buying, but yeah, if you want a case or two, it's always good to pick them up. In this shady little corner, I found a couple of keyboards, which, yeah, pretty generic, Logitech and all that kind of stuff, Microsoft one. Not really that interesting, but it's there to look at the very least. However, up above, once I move, there is a Gear VR with a controller. Now, I remember these things being all the rage back in the day by Samsung, but now, you know, these things are just like littering charity shop shelves, and yeah, I wasn't going to pick this up. Sitting on the floor here, I was just like rummaging through the media section. I found a boxed copy of Age of Empires, Euro Truck Simulator, as well as a couple of things like Trackmania United, I think that is. You know, just some random things like that I'm not really interested in picking up, although, you know, they do have value if people want to have them. Also, SimCity Societies, I've never actually heard of that game. Sims, like 3 like expansion packs and stuff like that. This next thing as well, Pharaoh, is something I wanted to pick up because I remember playing that as a kid and I kind of want to get back into it, and yeah, I've got to buy that on GOG or whatever. On to another charity shop here, and up above all this stuff, something I didn't expect to find, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, all the series, I believe at least, on DVD. I adore this series so much. It's one of the things that really got me into anime. I'm quite a late adopter when it comes to anime, but this really got me into it, and it's really cool to see on DVD, although I've already got it, so yeah, I left it for someone else. Looking at a glass cabinet now, and aside all the old books, I found a 3DS, which is, yeah, an XL 3DS, I think it is. A very nice colour. They wanted £60 for it. If I didn't already have one, I would have probably got this, or yeah, maybe not, because I think you can get it for like not much more in CEX, but yeah, it was good to see anyway, because these things are really cool. I really like my XL version, although I still can't believe it didn't come with a charger. I don't know. On to the media section here, I managed to find some pretty decent games, to be honest, but not this one. The one behind it, The Simpsons Road Rage, they wanted £6 for this, which I didn't think was too bad, I guess, but yeah, I've already got this, and yeah, I left it. And then a platinum version of Hit and Run, they wanted £19 for this, which is really not something I want to pick up, especially because it's the platinum version, but yeah, I left it, and I left all this other stuff as well, because I don't want to pay the prices that they're asking. Now, this next thing I definitely would have picked up if I had my size, unfortunately I didn't. This is some kind of crazy T-Rex themed Merry Christmas jumper thing. It's so cool, and it felt really, really nice. But they didn't have a large, they had small, medium, so yeah, unfortunately I didn't pick it up. But I really, really would have, because it looked amazing. Another glass cabinet here, and as you can see, some Wii games for fairly expensive prices. I've got both of these, so I left them for someone else. However, something down below caught my attention, and this is Scooby-Doo Night of a Thousand Frights for the Nintendo GameCube. They wanted £8 for it. I was really tempted because I want to, expand my GameCube collection, but in the end I decided not to. A bit further in the media section, they had some kind of less desirable games like this thing, which again I was tempted to pick up but it didn't have a case. This is a Story of Studio for PlayStation 1. Mulan, which is a film I absolutely adore. And then just some other generic stuff like Theme Park World, Crackdown 2, Halo, etc, etc. Stuff that I've basically got and just wasn't interested in. Although Bob the Builder, tempting. On to the RSPCA, and alongside some kind of generic stuff like Your Shape for the Wii and Disney Sing It, I found this thing, which is Uru, whatever it's called, Complete Chronicles, like Beyond Mist, and this was in like a tiny little cardboard box, which is something I've never really seen before. They wanted £4 for it, and I was tempted to get it because I believe everything was in there, but in the end I decided not to because it was like a kind of big DVD style case. I'm just not interested in that, so yeah, I left it. Alright, so this next bit was all shot on my phone, so the footage isn't as good, so sorry about that. However, in the back there I found a Crash Bandicoot pop in the box for £5. Now I don't really care about the box, so yeah, it was a bit battered and faded, so I discarded that very, very quickly. But I'm so happy because I love Crash Bandicoot, I love the game series, and picking this up for £5 is an absolute no-brainer. Moving on here, I found something above the vinyl records. That thing was a Woolworths CD, specifically Status Quo. Now I don't really have any interest in collecting like Woolworths specific CDs, but it's always interesting to see something that is such a time capsule of like media sales and stuff like that. And then above, just a bunch of generic computer games, Medal of Honor, Red Dead Redemption, etc, etc. Was tempted to pick up Metro 2033, but yeah, I left it in the end. In the electronics section, I found this Thrustmaster joystick type thing. It said £30 on it, but there was a little tag that said just under that. I think it was like £27 or whatever. In the box, fairly cool. It looked quite extensive. 2 joystick paddling. I don't know, I didn't get it out of the box, but I just didn't have the capacity to take that home with me or even the space at home. So yeah, tempting, but left it. Now this next section was the absolute motherload. I don't know if they were just trying to get rid of all their stock, but all these games were 3 for £1, which is an absolutely crazy steal. However, I didn't actually know this until they run it through the till. So if I'd known that, I would have got so much more than I got. But you can see here, Xbox One games, Watch Dog, Plants vs Zombies, etc, etc, Trackmania Turbo, as well as Tony Hawk. Yeah, if I'd known it was 3 for £1, I would have probably cleared out the shelf so much. I did, however, get them for a fairly decent price. They charged me full price for one, and like £1 for 3 others. So in the end, I spent £7 for about 7 games. So £1 each, which isn't too bad. However, I could have got so much more. Also, randomly decided to go into Poundland, and I found a bunch of Among Us stuff, which I actually really like. Among Us, I'm not a huge massive fan of it, but yeah, it's a fun little diversion. Just a bunch of figures and vinyl stuff, and yeah, man, it's really exploded in popularity. And then I found this like Nano Bytes playset thing, a Nano Arcade. I don't know what this was. It did look pretty cool. It's some kind of iPhone game or something. I don't know. It just, yeah, it was weird and interesting, and yeah, I didn't get one then. On to another media section here in another shop, and I found a bunch of kind of DVD style PC games like Fallout and other stuff like that. Tempting, but I don't really collect those type of like DVD games, so yeah. Also a bunch of PlayStation 3 games. If I was inclined, then this would be a nice little haul for me. But again, not interested in collecting PS3. Checking out yet another glass cabinet, and they had A Way Out in there for £15, which I don't think is that bad for that game. I genuinely really enjoy this game. It's a really good couch co-op one. But yeah, I already have it, so I left it for someone else. On to one final glass cabinet. And yes, in the back there you can see the initial D theatrical collection on Blu-ray, which I absolutely snapped up. I wasn't expecting to find anything like that in a charity shop, so yeah, I'm getting that. There's also like a Splinter Cell collector's edition in the back there for £15, but wasn't really all that cheaper than just getting it second-hand from CX, so I left it. And yeah, that was my final haul for 2022. Quite a modest one, but also one that had some really good depth and breadth to the games and stuff that I collected. But yeah, having said that, thank you all so much for kind of joining me on this journey, going to the charity shops and helping me build my channel and community, and just I'm really appreciative of everyone who's joined me this year, and I really hope we will be doing some good stuff in the new year, and I think we will. But yeah, in any case, if you enjoyed this video, then by all means like, comment, subscribe, do all that social media goodness, and as always, keep living that best nerd life.